I'm about to lock down.
Feel like in the real life, dripping all sauce in the good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take mine. I just wanna be a boss. I will never ever fall.
I feel like a boss right now. Talk down the man right now.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Feel like the man right now. Your girl on my line right now.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Shorty oughta been my me. Ooh, yeah, yeah, yeah. She love me in the gray sweatpants. You never left, yeah.
Feeling like a boss, I done made it. Get so like a spaceship. I swear my life is amazing. Blowing money, no hesitation. Dimes, no basic. I know these be hating, but that's what made me feel like in the real life, dripping all sauce in the good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take mine. I just wanna be a boss. I will never ever fall.
I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I'm gonna hold it down, I swear. I roll up and I'm smelling like a right now. I do this for my rounds, oh yeah.
Renegade, renegade, renegade,
They call a podcast Poppy. Kinkos, I see they tryna copy. Diamonds in the chains, bust down wrists. And you ain't never seen no like this. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop, whole game in the chokehold.
I be out on a late night, opposite a play fight. See sign break night, this break night. My wristwatch is like a break light. And you can get it right on your gravesite. So tell me something I don't know.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach, and you're tuned in to Madden 19 on EA Sports. Coming up next, we've got what should be a good one between the monsters of the Midway, the Chicago Bears, and the Washington Redskins. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And, Coach, we find ourselves due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Washington Redskins. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Redskin team as they interplay here. They come in with some fresh legs as they got the week off last week thanks to the early season bye.
And usually you hope your bye comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get fresh legs back, you take that time and you run with it.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Bears, they're off to a terrific start, unbeaten at 5-0 through the first month and change.
And you can hang a lot of this early success on their defense, too. They're the tone setters for these guys, and the entire team feeds off of what they do.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out comes the Redskins offense now onto the field. Orchestrating the offense will be Case Keenum, the 6'1 QB out of the University of Houston.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It was too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
Let's go, let's go.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away and nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. First carry for Carlos Hyde. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So following the run by Hyde, here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to air one out. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Illegal touching. Offense.
So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Out of the gun, Keenum breaks through the contact. Josh Doxson's got it complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. From the 50, it's Keenum. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
1st down, a run with Hyde. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down, Hyde. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
And, Brandon, as we continue to see, so much of the influence on this game is now coming from those hybrid-type players. In this case, strong safety, not worried about covering the pass. What a play on the run.
Tackled for a loss.
Yeah, forget the pregame introductions. He introduced himself with authority on that play.
On the counter, this is Hyde. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle. A look at the starters now defensively for the Bears. They played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? This now, play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Keenum. And that is incomplete.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And it's 3-0 as the Redskins strike first. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. Ryan Tannehill will be orchestrating the offense, the top 10 pick back in 2012.
And his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
And he's taken down inside the 30. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Update now from a game going on in Pittsburgh. And early on, the driver's seat belongs to the Seahawks. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. They'll run on first down. Nelson. And he's got room. And down inside the 15 he goes. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Tannehill. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Benny Fowler His third touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And not a whole lot doing there, as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now, prior to the snap, we hit all zeros as time has run out on the first quarter of play. 7-3 the score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Out. Hyde fumbled it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Keenan. Out to the flat for Hyde. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a 1st down and more. weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. A big play there from McCaffrey, and even 60 yards for him on the ground. So down inside the 5-yard line, I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Kyle Juszczyk, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead. Well, they weren't messing around. 1st and goal, they don't do anything fancy. They just go to the fullback right away.
I like how you phrase that because oftentimes they come back to the fullback when it's late in the down and distance count, right? In this case, 1st down, let's go get it right now.
And he got it. 6 points on the board. Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Handoff comes to Hyde. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Now Keenum. And Eifert has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Attempt carry for Hyde. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Credit the tackle to Navarro Bowman.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now a run with Hyde. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players. Guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Throwing on 3rd down, Keenum. Complete here, it's Hyde. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 4th down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And the fair catch is made. It's going to pin him back here at the 7-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They start on the ground with McCaffrey, able to push his way through. And now look at this, big gain but a fumble. And this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery, but on 4th down a change of possession anyway.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Now the big play pushes him all the way out to the 40 now for 1st down. Tannehill on 1st down. Coleman has it here right side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. On 1st down, it's Tannehill. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Second and 10. Tannehill once more. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. On 1st down, Barrett to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bryant. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. On 2nd down, Barrett. And this is caught at the 8. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. To throw is Barrett. Being chased out left. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. From the 3 now, here they come on 3rd and goal. Throwing here, Barrett. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Benny Fowler, as the first half is winding down, and the Bears will add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Tucker now to add the point after. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. A 10-play drive that time, and the end result is a Bears touchdown. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up 1st and 10. They start the drive with Hyde, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll start over in Texas at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. And they're drawing close to halftime with the Vikings out on top. The Vikes seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. From there, it's off to North Carolina to check on the Panthers at home in Charlotte. And they've got the lead over the visiting Arizona Cardinals. Mike Williams, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's get you to MetLife Stadium to see what's happening with the Giants at home in East Rutherford. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. Josh Allen has a touchdown pass. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Elsewhere on the NFL scoreboard in Dallas. Early on, it's the Vikings in the driver's seat. Michael Crabtree, a first-half touchdown in that one. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go. What? 90. What? 90.
Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Flex round. Flex round. Come on, let's go. What? 90. What? 90.
On 1st and 10, here's Barrett. Forced out to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here's Barrett looking to throw. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. This quarterback now 5 of 6. Very accurate since taking over. And he's got his guys a first down.
Let's go! Brad 38! Brad 38! Flex round! Flex round! Hey!
Now Barrett. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
And he comes back with one complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here we go! What? 90! What? 90!
They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. And the penetration too strong. He won't make it back to the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down.
I get the thought process. Third and short, give it to the fullback, let him bulldoze his way, but that means you're counting on your offensive line to win the line of scrimmage, aren't you?
Yeah, there was just a mass of bodies there at the line. Looked like more defenders than offensive guys. Winds up losing yardage. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Come on, let's go! What? 90! What? 90!
They'll run with a fullback, Juszczyk. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles. But you've got to have a big man you can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
zone now. They'll look to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And he's brought down. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed in the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead.
We know that the big guys won't get the credit, Brandon, but we also know that that touchdown belongs to them. Excellent job of clearing the way for their running back.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here's the Redskins offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And that's caught inside the 35. A huge play there for Washington. 63 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Marquise Lee, his first touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit. Oh, such great concentration there, going right up against the side of the end zone, but able to get the feet inbounds.
There's so many things that go into that catch, and you just mentioned the concentration, being able to catch the football, get your feet down.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Prater for the extra point. And the lead is down to 28-10. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
That's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more.
Let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38!
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Flex round! Flex round! Come on, let's go! What? 90! What? 90! Cut!
On first down, Nelson. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Barrett now on 2nd down. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football.
Come on, let's go! What? 90! What? 90!
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
3rd and inches, just turn around, hand it to the big guy, and let him plow forward and pick up a 1st down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
Let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38!
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
To throw on 2nd down. Barrett caught. Kelsey left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. The safety, Rashad Jones, brings him down.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
Here we go. Brad 38. Brad 38.
Looking to throw on second down. Barrett. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Let's go. Brad 38. Brad 38. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. Ohio.
Barrett. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The tight end, Kelsey, was the intended target. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, fourth quarter. Now it's Keenum. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll bring up a second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Keenum, incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Holding, offense.
So that one a hold, right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Following the penalty, it's Hyde. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. It's a big run there by Hyde. 57 yards on the ground. And you talk about great blocking up front. I don't think he was even touched, not a finger on him, until he was brought down to the ground.
I think we heard the whoosh as he went by, didn't we? Right through the gap. No one there, as you outlined. No one touched him at all. A free sprint.
He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Here we go. 190. 190.
A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Barrett looks to throw on first. He's got this one complete to Fountain. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Let's go! Brian 38! Brian 38!
Pitching it out to McCaffrey. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good gain. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Good gain there on first down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. J.J. Nelson, the intended target. And it's 3rd and short.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Here we go! Brian 38! Brian 38!
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
Someone moved. Flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, here's Keenum. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Keenum now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Keenum. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But 2nd down instead. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for Chicago, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll return home next week to take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.